let's say that maybe you're working between Google Draw and Google Slides and you're trying to do two different things. One of the options that you have, which I really like, is that you can copy and paste from one to put it in the other. So if I click Google Slides and I already have the graphic, or sorry, the text that I really like here, then I can just copy and go back to my Google Draw, and then I can do paste. Okay, now it is going to put it in the same direction that I had it on my Google Slides, so if I need to reorder it and straighten it up for any reason, I can do that. I can also change the size of the font, so if I want to make it a little smaller to fit this smaller size here, so let's just play around with that a little bit. So once I have it the size that I want it to be, maybe I want to change the background of this. All right, so now that I have copied and pasted that over, what I can do is change the shape of this because I really don't like the way that it looks with that text like I thought I would. So if I want to change the shape, then if I right click on the shape, which when you have lots of layering, it might take a second to find exactly what you're looking for. But once you find it, then you can right click and you can go to change shape here. And then you could change it to any of the shapes. And I like this one because it's a little rounder. So I'm going to fix that. Okay, and then maybe I decide that with my background, I want it to be black and white because I think that would look better with the different colors that I have here. So if I want to reformat that, then I can click on my header and then I can go to adjustments. And then I can also go to recolor. So I can do adjustments to change the transparency, for example. Or I can also go back to recolor and make it grayscale and I could make it grayscale if I wanted. So recolor and then going down here to recolor. All right. And now I think that looks a little bit better because it stands out, but I do want to make my text a little large. Now, one of the nice things that I want to show you here as we wrap up is I want to show you that I am dragging to make it centered with this shape. So here's the background shape that I have, this gray one, and I want this to be centered with that shape only. Earlier, we discussed how you can center on the entire slide or on the entire background here that we have by dragging, but I can also do that with this particular shape and this text. In order to do that, if I click and drag, then you'll see those lines. Those lines tell me that it's horizontal on the shape that I have it layered on. So that's why that layering is important. And then if so now I'm horizontally centered. And then if I want it to be vertically centered as well, then I'm just going to drag it a little till I see both of those crosshairs meeting in the middle, and that will let me know that it is centered in both directions.